What's going on? It's Hoodie Volp. In this video, I join a TikTok debate with a bunch of conservatives. They get mad, I get blocked, they talk shit, I prove their claims wrong. Good stuff. If you like the video, please like, subscribe, share to your friends, do the thing.
Are you here to talk about any of the topics on the board?
Yeah, sure. When you say the U.S. is not a racist nation, do you think that it's not racist in any capacity, or the fundamentals of the country are not racist?
There are pockets of racism. That doesn't mean the entire country is this to be damned, you can't succeed hellhole that people love to make it.
Sure, I could agree with you on that. Do you think that when you say there's pockets of racism, do you think it's just like interpersonal racism that exists?
I don't know.
So do you think that there's any examples of systemic racism, like
Planned Parenthood?
Do you have some?
Yeah, sure. We know that black people are more likely to be pulled over in a traffic stop. So if you look at the time of day, it turns out that at night, black people are less likely to be pulled over in a traffic stop than they are during the day. And what changes in the day to night situation is that they can't see the person's skin color through the windshield.
People aren't asleep.
What?
You said what changes from day to night that could affect the numbers. People aren't asleep. There's not less people. There's not a less amount of people on the road.
It's a proportion. It's a ratio.
What do you mean, bro?
It's a ratio.
Okay, so I'm going to say this just to give you a heads up. So the same moderator that probably knocked you out of his live has got her hand on the finger here. So
I mean, like, I've been in here multiple times. We've had very civil
we have, but we're not taking that argument. What's next?
Okay. You came in and you
um,
insulted me first, and so
that
an
qualifies
insult
as
is me
an insult
thinking
now.
that
That's fine.
I knew you, so that was an insult to me, personally.
Jelani is Jelani hot about that.
But let's get back to the topic.
Man, Jelani's on what about that one?
Yeah, so you guys are all pro-life?
No, we like abortion.
What was that?
No, we like abortion. Is that a real serious question? You've been in these lives. Haven't you? You've been in these lives. You should know what is going on here.
I'm just trying to, understand.
Like these are questions for us. This is what we're telling you. You're fighting those questions.
Okay, sure. So, do you think that a fetus has the same value as a born human?
Yes.
To me? Yeah.
Any of you? Okay. So, if there is
burning building, huh?
Yep.
You didn't even get to say it, bro.
Yeah, so because every time I bring this up,
burning building analogy, it's not analogous. It's been pro-choicers on this app literally say they fucking hate when people try to use that argument, bro. It's not analogous.
Why is it not analogous?
You're comparing an imminent burning building to pregnancy where there's no immediate I knew Keisha was gonna the burning building. He didn't even get to say the fucking analogy. I knew it immediately.
Jesus.
I want to say something. You fucking liberals make me sick with this shit, right? It seems like y'all only have three things to talk about ever. Being pro-choice, systemic racism, and don't say gay. What the fuck? Did y'all go to some kind of liberal fucking seminar to learn the same fucking talking points?
Right.
We're pro-life.
Before he even did it. I called that shit
Right.
before he even did it.
We're pro-life. Do you understand that?
He and I literally talked about pro-life on the last time he was on here.
Systemic racism is coming. You're hearing systemic racism and all this shit coming from white people and coming from black people who've never been in the hood. My brother down there, Mikey, he's from the hood.
Right.
He knows what's going on in the hood. You motherfuckers that just say systemic racism is a new terminology. People been suffering in the hood for a long time.
Facts.
Now y'all want to make up new terminologies. That's what y'all do. All y'all do is sit back in your little fucking basements, playing with yourself, making up new terminologies. Oh, well, I'm a demisexual, and I'm pro-choice. Like, y'all got all these fucking... Listen, y'all got so many sexualities that some of that shit ain't even gay. It's just a well-explained way of saying you're heterosexual. Like, seriously.
It's straight with extra steps.
It's true. Like think about it. You motherfuckers in the LGBTQ be trans men dating trans women. That just means you're a man that likes pussy. Why can't you be honest enough to fucking say it? Stop with the fucking terminologies. Abortion is death. LGBTQ is gay. What the fuck is so wrong?
Yeah, this guy's
And then you come in here and
pure
bore
content.
the fuck out of us. Keisha did right. She should have, as soon as she seen your name, she should have fucking deleted you from the box. And that's all I'm going to say, and I will depart.
Oh, that's so fucking funny. Jesus Christ.
Okay, real quick.
Yeah.
So yes, I blocked his ass. Okay. So the last time that he came into the live, in this live, he did the same nonsense. And then he tried to follow me. I had to remove his ass as a follower. He think he's slick. So what he does is he trolls us. Because he started following me from the last live. So I removed him as a follower. So when I seen him right now, I'm like, yep, here he come to troll. If they tell me one more time if there's 5 zygotes and a 3-year-old in a building,
Right.
which one are you going to say?
It's not even analogous. Like I said, it doesn't even work as an analogy off the rip. 2, there's not a right answer because you want to save as much life as possible. And each
Okay,
person will hold
Mikey,
value subjectively.
Mikey,
So it's not, it doesn't work.
Mikey,
This is fun.
if I hear that one more time, every person who come in here and say, if there's 5 zygotes, you're blocked. So let me just give right now.
He laughed before he was going to say anything.
I know. Didn't you love how I called him out on it?
Yes.
He goes.
Mikey, I said the same thing
"Oh,
in
you
the
got."
chat. Did you see? I said it in the chat. And the whole time I'm thinking to myself right now, I was like, you're done. Checkmate. Bye. So I'm just letting anybody know right now, okay, if you in here, okay, if you come in here with your pro-choice nonsense talking about zygotes and 3-year-olds in burning buildings, you're blocked. Okay? So we're not entertaining any more nonsense. We're not entertaining any more ignorance and stupidity. If you cannot come in here with a valid argument, save it for your mama because she's the only one who gives a damn. Okay?
Damn.
I'm blocking you. All of you. You're blocked. You're blocked. You're blocked. Okay? And Mikey, next time, that was money. Maybe they're sleeping. Less people are driving. That was money.
Yeah, that was a trash argument too, but
He said, "What changes?" Automatically
It's like,
says it's
people are
because
sleeping.
they can't see people. I'm like, bro, maybe people are asleep.
That was money.
Right.
Okay. Like what what Snacks would say, I shall depart. I'll be here sniping you, waiting on you morons to just say stupid things. So, and also, if you guys continue to irritate my brother Jelani, I'm really going to come for you.
Oh man,
TikTok, you can't be that sensitive. Come on now.
Mike, you gotta stop debating because
Mike,
you gotta stop debating because now you know.
oh, I've been blocked out of this one too.
Wholesale. I called him out.
Wow.
the toxicity.
So the claim that I made was that black drivers are more likely to be pulled over in traffic stops, but they're less likely to be pulled over at night when their race is obscured by the veil of darkness, this Stanford study finds. After analyzing 95 million traffic stop records filed with officers from 21 state patrol agencies and 31 municipal agencies from 2011 to 2018, researchers concluded that police stops and search decisions suffer from persistent racial bias. Okay, great premise. The largest study ever of alleged racial profiling during traffic stops has been found that blacks, who are more frequently pulled over than whites by day, are much less likely to be stopped after sunset, when a quote-unquote veil of darkness masks their race. They found that when drivers were pulled over, officers searched the cars of blacks and Hispanics more often than whites. The researchers also examined a subset of data from Washington and Colorado, 2 states that legalized marijuana, and found that while this charge resulted in fewer overall searches and thus fewer searches of blacks and Hispanics, minorities were still more likely than whites to have their cars searched after a pullover. The Stanford team decided to repeat this analysis on a much larger data set. They narrowed the range of variables that they had to analyze by choosing a specific time of day, around 7 p.m., when the probable causes for a stop were more or less constant. Next, they took advantage of the fact that in the months before and after daylight savings time each year, the sky gets a little darker or lighter day by day. Because they had such a massive database, the researchers were able to find 113,000 traffic stops from a location of their database that occurred during those days. Before and after the clock sparingly fell forward or back, the sky grew darker and lighter around 7 p.m. The data set provided a statistically valid sample with 2 important variables, the race of the driver being stopped and the darkness of the sky at around 7 p.m. The analysis left no doubt that the darker it got, the less likely it became that black drivers would be stopped. The reverse was true when the sky was lighter. So, yeah, that's it. So, basically, Mike Patriot, please, I hope you see this video. Actually come and debate me and we'll talk about coherent shit instead of you being in your little fucking circle jerk echo chamber where it's 3v1 and I get kicked out for bringing up basic points. Also, one of the mods got mad that I followed her. I guess it's like I was being polite, I think, and like I was following the moderators trying to, you know, create a healthy, coherent debate environment. So she thought I was a troll because of that. Every interaction I've had with this community, I've always been in there being like civil, and there's never been any like heated screaming or personal insults. But I'm instantly blocked when I try to have a coherent fucking argument. They don't like when people are able to actually come in there and speak coherently, I guess, and try and like debunk their claims. Like, and then they bring up the fact that, oh, well, this is all you guys ever want to talk about. Well, it's the fucking topics that you have on the screen here. What else am I supposed to talk about? You tell me I have to talk about the topics, but then you get mad when I bring up the topics. Most of these people are just ignorant as fuck. They don't really believe anything, I don't think, because as soon as you press them on shit, they kind of just crumble and push over to different points. But like I was trying to bring up that the building on fire analogy, okay? And this guy is saying, oh, it's not analogous. It's not analogous. Let me rephrase. I'm bringing up the building fire situation because it's not an analogy to birth or to pregnancy. Because basically what I'm saying is that I established the premise that they believe that a human life is an unborn fetus is equal to a living human, okay? Sure. So if you go into a burning building and there is 5 fetuses and there is 1 baby, which one are you going to save? You're going to save the fucking baby. So there goes out your window the fucking, you think that they're equal, right? Okay, they don't want to acknowledge that, so they just laugh at my hypothetical situation, okay? And then also, they don't ever want to prescribe rights to unborn fetuses either, aside from the fact that you can't abort them. Why shouldn't they have to pay child support on an unborn baby? Why shouldn't why a pregnant woman shouldn't be able to get arrested because there's an innocent baby inside of her? Shit like that. So they don't afford the rights to the baby, but they want to say it's a human life equal to that of a living, breathing, existing human out of the womb. So whatever. There's my little rant. These TikTok people just live in their fucking... You TikTok people, you live in your echo chamber. You will never come and do a long-form debate on any kind of topic because you know that anybody who is coherent enough to use Google and to have any kind of basic knowledge of your right-wing talking points and how to deflect you off of your dialogue tree will blow you the fuck out. You're all a bunch of cowards. I have no respect for you. The list goes on. Like, I'm burning the bridge with all you right-wing fuckers on TikTok because I tried to be civil. I tried to have casual debates and, you know, maybe try and change some people's minds, but it turned into me getting blocked for nothing, and you just laugh and exist in your fucking echo chamber.